I'm not afraid to use this to defend my home and my family. But you sure as hell don't look like any spacer I've seen before. So let me get this straight. You heard a distress call and you flew all the way down here. What are you, some sort of priest or good Samaritan? I didn't know people like you were real. But I got a heap load of problems. And I'm willing to pay my share for the help. I don't know what game you're playing, but I guess I'm in. Used to be 4 families that List helped set up stakes in this system. We rarely saw eye to eye in the best of times, and believe me true, these ain't the best of times. Spacers started raiding and it's been getting worse. Only a matter of time before they end us all. Unless you're willing to help some hard-working, pig-headed settlers out. Really? I had no idea. The Spacers have taken out the family's List satellites, so we can't even talk to each other. Isolate and eliminate, a classic tale. You fix the Lopez satellite and I'll open a secure channel and we can sync up and get the lay of the land. And then get all of our satellites operational. List set us up with some secure communication satellites. Makes it hard for riffraff to pick us up. Well, in theory. The other families won't respond to communications on open channels. I figure if I didn't risk the distress call, we're all dead anyway. I have. Twice. I took out the old pickup. Last time I tried, I barely made it out alive. They're using the damn satellites as bait. My ship just isn't up for facing spacers. But yours, a whole different animal. It might be I'm getting caught up in the moment, but I actually feel optimistic for once. Thanks.
Suppose I have time for a nap before we leave?
This all feels like a dream. How do you think this adventure is going? This is so cool! It's very rude of the universe to not welcome you with fireworks when you arrive in space. At a bare minimum, a shooting star would be nice.
which means communications is up. Sending the data on the other satellites. You do hear me, right? Hello? Now that's a weight off my shoulders. It's gonna take some time dealing with someone competent. I don't suppose you want a job working hydroponics. No one ever says yes to that. Once you repair the other satellites, I'll open a channel to the other families.
say I need more hobbies. Writing about you, being part of your crew, is just the best.
Good day, Captain.
Right, we're here. You ready? Because once we get started, I'm gonna be riding your tail till this is over. She stays with the ship, usually. Got a few more years to go before I let her swill whiskey in some backwater bar. There's something you should know up front. I'm a Co. As in Solomon Co., first man on Aquila. That tale I mentioned before, the one I think is connected to an artifact, it's something of a family legend. After Planetfall, Solomon spent years mapping Aquila, and he found a tiny little patch of nothing on his sensors. The kind of nothing an artifact produces. He called it the Empty Nest. Said it was a place even the wildlife of Aquila wouldn't go. Okay. Smartass. This is why I don't like bringing it up. Solomon's maps are locked up tight in the local gal bank. We'll be heading there.
Yes?
You'll have a Tech 3?
Not a problem. And your spring your reactor? It's not ready.
Hold it. By order of Marshal Daniel Blake, I need to inform you we've got some trouble at Gal Bank. Folks might be in danger, so you may want to steer clear.
Never a dull moment around here.
I know you. You're Sam Coe. Marshal will be damn glad to have another Freestar Ranger helping out.
Afraid your information is a couple years out of date.
I guess that'd be the Marshal's call. Frankly, it ain't going well. Looks to be a stalemate. Maybe a little outside help would do some good.
Well, I doubt those robbers are gonna let us leisurely peruse the Galbank vault. We better see if we can help move this situation along. Aquila City. Feels like I spent half my life trying to get out of this place.
Planning to tell me your demands at some point?
You find someone we can trust, and maybe we will.
Like who?
Not you, but not one of your rangers, and not these city guards, neither.
How am I supposed to do with that? You need to stand back now. It's a hostage situation. Now please, get back, or I'll have the guards drag you away. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Aquila City at its finest, I see. Never a dull moment.
Well, I'll be damned. Sam Coe. Been a long time. I won't hold my breath about you being here to take the badge again. Listen, Sam, just so you know, I don't blame you for how it went down. For the others, though, you might get a different reception.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying so. But I figure some of that reception is owed. Still, I appreciate the sentiment, Marshal. It seems you got a situation. My friend here may be the answer you're looking for.
All right, Sam. I'll trust your judgment on this one. Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place, but they got spotted by a guard. They took everyone inside hostage, and now they're keeping a watch so we can't move against them. They're using the intercom to communicate. It's a big group that hides outside the city and runs smuggling jobs off-world. They take in all kinds, rookies and veterans alike. Judging by their lack of preparation, I'd say this particular group is green as hell. Probably their first attempt at heist. That should work in our favor. Right about now, they're probably wishing they'd just stayed home. Well, that's real damn helpful. Thank you. They won't talk to me. Say they don't trust the badge. They want a neutral negotiator. In other words, they didn't have a plan for this, so they're stalling while they come up with one. Without demands, I ain't got much to work with. About all we can do is wait and see. All right, I'm willing to allow that. But a few things first. Say what you have to, but whatever they ask for, there's no way in hell I'm giving it to them. Also, there are lives at stake, so don't get cavalier. Find out what they want, and then report back to me.
Take it slow and steady. Look for every opportunity to de-escalate. You got this.
Hey, you in the bank. I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
Hands where I can see him. And don't try nothing.
Security around here is a joke.
You're the negotiator, huh? If you think you're just gonna walk up here and get us to surrender, you're dead wrong. It's Jed. Jed Bullock. Well, ain't you polite? So tell me, stranger, how do I know you're gonna deal straight with us? I don't know you, so why should your word mean anything to me? I'm so ready to get out of here. Am I supposed to be impressed? Look, just calm down, okay? Don't need to get violent here. Okay, I can see you're not just the Marshal's tool. You want what we want. A nice, happy ending where nobody gets hurt. So let's talk. They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. As much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet. We want to guarantee a safe passage to the spaceport and a ship. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the system. After that, we'll radio back where they are, and the Marshal and his crew can come and get them. But if anybody follows us when we break orbit, we start shooting people. Got it? What, you think we want to stay locked up in here? Hell no! Oh, hell, the Freestar Rangers have got ships. They can give us one of them. This whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick hit. Clean and simple, you know? So let's all try to keep our heads, yeah? Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last. What do you mean? You really think so? Damn it. I didn't think of it that way. Nobody's been hurt, so maybe the judge won't come down too hard on us. Yeah. I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the Marshal we'll come quietly.
You'd make a decent ranger with the way you handled that.
The Shaw gang's making fools.
What's the word? Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta. How'd you pull that off? Ha! Well, you don't lack for confidence. Well, I bet you could sell dirt to a Dusty. Here, you've more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material. If you're interested, head on over to the Rock and ask for Emma Wilcox. She handles the new recruits.
All right. Now that lives are on, let's get back to the Galbank, see if we can get those maps.
When good things come your way, why ask questions?
It's okay. I'm okay. I just need a minute.
I was so scared. Well, that was fun. I hope that never happens again.
No, nothing like that. They were more scared than we were.
That's the Rock. Ranger Central. Not a bad bar, too.
And you're breathing? Back to normal yet?
Oh,
mostly. Still feels a little weird, though. Guess I'm not used to having the tube out. But it's nothing that would keep me from getting back out there.
You need to give it more time, Hilda.
Guess that means you won't be telling the Marshal that I'm approved for field duty.
Not yet. There could still be a setback, and I need to be close at hand if that happens.
Fine, fine. But you should know that I'm crawling the walls in here.
You just take it easy. Shouldn't be long now.
Well, hey there.
Some days it feels like if I stopped stitching people back together, the whole city would be a ghost town in a week. I can patch you up, or if you need supplies, I've got those as well. Overall, not too bad. People keep me hopping all the time. Mainly it's minor scruffs, bruises, the occasional broken arm. The real work is when someone gets attacked by an Ashta. Those are the bad times. Stay safe. I mean it.
Seems that way.
That's pretty crazy, even by Shaw gang standards.
Well, nobody ever accused those
Just let
boys
me
of
drink
having
in
an
peace.
overabundance.
Work
of
hard, play
nonsense.
hard. That should be the Freestar motto.
I feel for the folk in the stretch. I try and give a credit or two to the Low House when I'm able.
Hiya.
Good to see you.
Got into a tussle with a Shaw Gang smuggling ship in Kodos orbit. Had to limp back to Aquila City, with my ride mostly in one piece. It was a bit of a hard landing, you might say. Got a few broken ribs and a concussion. Turns out one of those ribs punctured a lung. Had a breathing tube in for a spell, but that's gone now. Seems I'm healing up pretty good.
Stories never are. You keep range.
Last I saw, it was on fire and doing a swan dive into the Kodos sky. Luck's half of everything, or so they say. I also like to think skill had a little something to do with it. Right now, not much of anything. Doc says I need a rest. Meanwhile, I've been trying to make myself useful, reading dispatches and reports and such. That way, when I'm cleared for field duty, I'll know the lay of the land.
Well, to apologize, more like.
Oh.
Don't be causing trouble now.
Well, I know Annie's been trying to rope you into her spy schemes. I hope it's not too much of a bother for you.
You get it? She's an angel. Truth is, she looks up to you and the Marshal. Trying to keep track of the bad guys is just her way of showing that.
I just hope it's not teaching her to judge people too much by the way they look.
I'm sure it's just a phase. She's got a good heart.
Well, hey there.
Some make it seem like he built the whole damn Freestar Collective by himself.
I'm sure some of them.
I've had quite enough excitement for now. I suppose I'll have to write a report about all of this. I'm thinking I ought to hire some guards.
We'll take it from here. Nice job.
So damn tired.
just want to get out of here. Hate this place. Should have been long gone by now. Can't take much more of this.
All right. The family has a few different deposit boxes secured in here, so let's look around. Here's a copy of the key. Okay, now remember, Solomon was from an earlier generation, so it's not going to be on a slate. Big bundles of paper is what we're after. Oh, no. Jacob. Of course that old mule saw this coming. He's just a bitter old man, interfering in what's none of his business. There we do. I was hoping to avoid the estate when we landed. Cora's gonna be so mad. Because I told her we wouldn't have time to check in with her. Look, I was trying not to do this, okay? We really gotta do this. I've just been trying not to think about it. Alright, fine. He's my dad, okay? We're not exactly on friendly terms. He probably figured I'd come for the maps at some point. Got ahead of me. Family business just wasn't something I wanted to get into, you know? God, that's the worst part. They're thick as thieves. Last thing I need is Jacob in her life. Let's leave it at that. Yeah, well, sorry I'm such a pain about it. No forgiveness between me and my old man. It's, co-tradition. All right, shall we?
I'm just saying, my family was on the first ship. Proper founders.
My family came in, what, 10, 15 years after you? You can see my great-great-whatever grandma's name on the charter.
Still, not a proper founder.
So you saying we don't belong in the Corps?
I ain't saying that.
We're a whole sight better than that damn Frank likes.
Of course, God forbid.
My ancestors worked directly for Solomon Corps. That's better than many of the other founding families can claim.
Every breath here is a struggle.
You're standing in the oldest and best part of the settled systems.
So what if my family was on the third colonist ship? We're founders.
facilities abandoned after the colony war. The pirates use them as forward operating bases, all over the settled systems.
I just don't like how Starfield owns everything. It's getting into too big to fail territory.
Huh.
Well. Sam Coe finally decides to darken our doorstep again.
You know why I'm here.
Oh? What's that? You come to your senses? Realize where you ought to be for once?
I ain't asking again.
You ain't asked once. Let's hear it. I want you to say the words about what's more important to you than family.
Okay, this was a mistake.
The only mistake I'm seeing here is you. Bringing your Constellation lackey here instead of my granddaughter. Come to help Sam loot his ancestry? You're not getting those maps. Full stop. There's only one place a Coe ought to be. And it ain't out there in the Starfield doing Lord knows what. Putting our future at risk.
I got just as much right to those maps as anyone else in this family.
That's exactly right, Sam. We all share Solomon's legacy. Only some of us are around to live up to it, and some of us aren't.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's you and I talk. In private.
Welcome home, Sam. Make your visit short, okay? It's what you do.
Give me a sec. All right, let's talk options. No, I don't. It's just... It's been a while, but this is how it goes. Every time. You're flying in the face of my 30-plus years experience with the man, but all right. I hope you like arguing.
What is it this time, Constellation? You mean besides the fact that you're some independent group that doesn't know where your loyalties lie? Or are you referring to the fact that my granddaughter lives in your clubhouse rather than in her family home? Well, that's not your decision, is it? It's co-property by birthright. It stays here. Solomon did more than just take off when it suited him. He built things, inspired others. I'd like to think so. You really believe that, don't you? Easy. We're just talking, right? Can't believe I'm saying this. But if it'll get you out of my hair, then fine. You can have the maps. They're in the other room, here. Key. Never invited Constellation into my house.
All right, let's see if we can find the empty nest. All right, let me think. The way I heard it, the readings he was getting were normal at first, then they bottomed out. And no creature, alien or otherwise, would dare step inside. There. Found it. Oh, boy. That's a problem. We'll be fine. Just gotta take a look at what we're up against. First, it's in the middle of the frontier, which we already expected. No problems there, but the usual tussling with alien wildlife. But the empty nest is a cave right in the middle of Shaw Gang territory. Same outlaws who held up Galbank. Hey, if they're willing to trade, all the better. But the Shaw Gang is, shoot first kind of outfit. All right, time's a-wasting. Let's get to that cave.
Evening, sir.
Outside the wall, things get dicey. Hostile are no joke, even for us. Spending time in hard G is a good workout. I don't need to like it, though.
The building there needs work.
Not a chance.
Chunks will take years of your life, I'm telling you.
Can you even read Jim's inventory?
You need a magnifying glass for it.
It looks like we're down 2 crates.
Don't even think about leaving the city. Ask, kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
So we're gonna have a house, Mom? That's what Mr. Tate is working on. We'll have to move out when construction begins. A for real house? Like the ones in the
Thinking of
core?
all the folk helping with the housing. All
Can
I
Archie move in
need
with us?
is work to pick up, and things may really turn around. Maybe.
Mr. Tate says he's starting with 4.
So we'll have neighbors.
Ridiculous, Dusty. But it's home.
I'm not sure if we can manage.
Double rate.
Where's it at?
You really got through with it?
I get tired of being ordered around.
Emily knows the best games. I hope she comes over today. You can't catch me! And the crowd goes wild! Ah! For the Aquila City!
He kicked the ball over the wall. Over the wall!
Hopefully the kids will run all the kids can run to their heart's content, and I get a break.
Another day, another shift.
We got to pay Russia anything?
No, as
look
long
like
as
you
you
know your
clean
way
up
around the
after
Hamzat.
yourself, she don't mind.
That's awfully kind of her.
Mrs. Lance's Aquila through and through. Nice grouping on that last one.
Yeah,
I went to chef school.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. A doctor.
Should we warn them about the Ashta? We got a big old sign. Danger. If they open up the gate and go out there, it's on their own head. But if they're far afield, they got no idea what they're in for. You want to warn them? Don't go outside. Ashta, you know I don't like talking to strangers. Then you chose a hell of a profession. Mind the danger sign. Ashta will tear you apart if you go wandering outside.
operations within acceptable parameters.
Well, looky here.